Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. I can't put my bitch ass finger on it, but something about this upcoming NBA season, it feels special. It feels vibrant. Like, I'm just so excited. And maybe that's because, well, my Detroit Pistons are somewhat relevant for the first time since I've been able to grow facial hair. But I don't know. I'm just very excited for it, man. Like, can't wait. Can't wait for that first tip off to happen. Preseason, I don't care, bro. I'm there. I'm there. Now, ESPN has released their offseason survey. That's where some of the brightest minds, that's where people at ESPN kind of give a survey on this upcoming season, give their projections of things like, who's going to win MVP, who had the best offseason altogether, who made the best trades, best draft picks, all that stuff, man. So we're going to be checking out that survey and kind of seeing what it's all about. Now, I wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like you guys are the brightest basketball minds out there, man. Like, you can have a few people at a company, man, wearing suits giving an opinion, but you all know basketball, bro. I know that for a fact. You guys know your stuff out here. So we're going to go through this, see if you guys agree or disagree with the results. If you guys do want more videos like this, please drop a like on this video and subscribe new to the channel. I'm really trying to get this channel back on the right track again, so your help means the world to me. And let's go ahead, man, and get right into it. Udonis Haslem, which team can least afford a slow start this upcoming season? I don't know, man. It's 82 games. They'll be fine. Okay. All right, we're starting off fresh with who will win MVP. So Jokic got 7 votes, SGA at 5, Luka at 4, Victor at 2, Giannis at 1, and Anthony Edwards at 1. So kind of off the bat here, man. Like Jokic, I mean, could he win it again? Yes, he very well could. I do feel like MVP fatigue is a real thing. And I mean, if you give Jokic another MVP, I mean, you really shouldn't put him top 3 all time, right? I'm not saying he's top 3 all time, but based off MVPs, it would definitely be in that direction. Now, SGA, I think he's probably my favorite to win it next season. I would say, looking at everybody on this list, it's just that Thunder team, extremely young. The things they did last season, man, it's just like, he's going to win another one. He is going to win another MVP. He'll probably have multiple in the next few seasons, but I feel like next year he definitely gets it, man. So Luka Doncic, I mean, yeah, if the Lakers are a 50-plus win team, I would probably say 55-plus win team in today's environment of the NBA. With that roster, an aging LeBron James and everything. But I feel like if the Lakers have great success, it's not going to be credit given solely to Luka. It's going to be Luka and LeBron. And I feel like you need that sole credit to win the MVP award, especially when a guy like LeBron is on your team. Wembanyama, MVP is a big reward to win this quickly. Could he do it? Yes, if anybody could, it could be Victor at this age. With that being said, I really do like the makeup of the Spurs, but do they have the absolute most optimal roster around Victor where he is going to flourish and put up numbers that, Jokic does in winning MVP? I mean, you really need to be able to do all three. You need to be able to obviously score, rebound, and have the assist at the big man spot these days. And the way that Jokic does it, I guess the assist could be made up with if Victor is just exceptional as always on defense, with blocking shots, like that could help. But I think Jokic has changed the game for how we value a big guy. And while Victor is going to be absolutely amazing, man, top 3 big guy in the NBA in his own regard, to win MVP, it is unfortunately a very stat heavy reward. And I don't know if they'll be there for him to win it, man. But I don't know, maybe the criteria changes this season. Giannis, no, I don't really see it happening. Nothing against Giannis. I just don't think he's gonna win MVP. Like, call me a hater for saying he's not gonna win MVP. Only one guy can win it. Anthony Edwards, I think, is a very underrated pick. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, man, I don't feel like this is a bad kind of display right off the bat, man. I mean, Jokic with 7 votes though, it's quite a bit. I think MVP fatigue is going to be hitting them, man. Who is the best player right now? Jokic at 19, Luka at 1. Agree if there's 1 trillion%. And the reason I say that is because I'm literally like, I agree that he is an MVP player who very well could win MVP next season because he is the best player in basketball. But, being the best player and being the MVP are two totally different things. I know that kind of sounds weird, but it's very well the truth, man. And it's the same reason why LeBron didn't win 10 MVPs in a row in his prime, right, man? It's just, but to call him the best player in basketball, yes. Jokic affects the game better than anyone else in the NBA currently. No doubt in my mind. Okay, who will be the best player in 2030? Victor at 16, Luka at 2, SGA at 1, Tatum at 1. So it's 2025, so that's 5 years down the road. Luka's like 27, that'll put him at 32. I'm very curious to see how Luka comes into next season. Obviously, he got in great shape and everything. But do I think that between what he's already done and where he's gonna go, like he's going to improve that much? Not really, man. Like Luka is already amazing, but I don't know if he'll ever be the best number one player in the NBA. I don't know if there's much more he can do to his game to accomplish that without already doing it, if that makes sense, man. SGA, very good, selection there. Jason Tatum, I mean, the injuries are scaring and everything, but once again, Tatum, he's in his prime right now, and he's not the best player, so I don't think that's going to change in 5 years. I think he'll still be a fantastic top 10 player. I don't think he'll be the best. But I think Wembanyama definitely seems like the right way to go. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be guys that are going to be drafted that could be amazing in 5 seasons that we're not even thinking about. I mean, Jokic was on a Taco Bell commercial when he got drafted, right, man? And then obviously there's the likes of like Cade Cunningham. I'm not saying that as a biased Pistons fan, but he's just shown really great improvement every single season. But I think Wemby, just based off of the hype, based off of what we already know and the projections that he's done in his early NBA career, I have no problem giving him my vote for the best player in 2030. Who do you guys think? I'm curious. Like, this is definitely one where I want your guys' take. It's easy to look at the screen and be like, oh yeah, Wembanyama, but who else could rival him for that? I think SGA would probably be the second best bet. Who is the best American player right now? Wait up. Whoa. Okay, best player, MVP. SGA is from America, right? Or is he Canada? Damn, bro. NBA taken over by international players. I love to see it, bro. I love to see him. I love just like the worldwide talent. We get to really watch the best of the best. Okay, so best American player, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell. So I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, he is Canadian, right? SGA. Oh man, Steph Curry as the best American player. I'm greatest shooter of all time. I think, see, there's a difference between saying the best and who you would take in building a championship team for one season. I think the best American player right now is Anthony Edwards. I think Steph Curry is a great shooter, and he's a top 3 American player. But I lean kind of towards more Anthony Edwards. He's just more versatile in his skill set right now, man. He has the athleticism. Like Curry is still gonna do Curry things. He's still gonna have defenses collapsing in on him to prevent the dish out of the 3-point shot. Maybe the team around him isn't as strong as it once was. Which can play a factor, but I don't think I'm ready to. I don't want to say Steph Curry is the best American player right now, man. I just don't think that's the case. Who will be the best? Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about Cooper Flag as being the best, player in 5 years. But who will be the best? Once again, too. Where's Cade Cunningham? Y'all are some damn haters over there at ESPN, bro. Best American player in 5 years. Anthony Edwards. That makes sense based off what they said prior. Cooper Flag at 5. I'm not a big fan of giving people credentials in this type of hype really before they've done anything in an NBA court. At least with Wembanyama, you can look at the past few seasons and be like, yeah, I could see where he would become the best player in 5 years, man. Tatum at 2, Paolo at 1, Jalen Williams. I mean, Anthony Edwards, if he can avoid injuries, if he can really, work on being efficient from the perimeter, because as you get older, man, the athleticism goes away. It won't go away from him at, quite down, 5 years down the road, but you know what I'm saying, man. Like, you have to be able to play the game in different ways instead of just being the most athletic freak out there, right? But, Ant-Man's always kind of been like a D-Wade clone to me, he's even improving that 3-point shot, which D-Wade never really had, but, setting him aside, Paolo Banchero is special as hell. I don't think people realize how great Paolo Banchero is. He is a mix of Detroit Piston, LA Clipper Blake Griffin. Now, has Blake Griffin ever been the best player in basketball? No, he has not. But, man, Paolo, the sky is the limit. Jalen Williams, who voted for him? Nothing against Jay Will. Great player. He's not going to be the best in 5 years. But I'm going to give my vote to, Anthony Edwards, assuming he continues building on his game. With second probably being Paolo Banchero, and Cooper Flagg could surprise us. But I'm very surprised that Cade Cunningham did not get a single vote. Like, I don't know. And I'm sure there's other players I'm not thinking of, too. Who will be the Rookie of the Year? Cooper or Khan? Who else am I thinking of, bro? Who did the Spurs get? Didn't they get Dylan Harper? Or am I thinking of 2K, man? They got Dylan Harper, right? Cooper Flagg, he's going to have ample opportunity to put up good numbers. But when you're playing with Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, you are going to have to earn your shots. They are not going to defer to you. You are, 18, 19 years old? These are guys that are starting to see the tail end of their career, wanting to win now, and they're not going to put that into the rookies' hands. Now, if Cooper can come out here and play amazing, a role player-esque basketball, he would have to have the most, because that's the thing, like at that point, we're giving Rookie of the Year to a guy that's playing role player ball. And he would need to have one efficient as hell role player impact to win the actual Rookie of the Year award. I wish I had a list of all the players in front of me because, yeah, Dylan Harper's down there, man. Yeah, okay. Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. He's going to have the opportunity to, shoot 50 times on the Utah Jazz. But I don't know. I feel like Dylan Harper's going to be special. And I think that he potentially will be Rookie of the Year, man. Wouldn't that be like 3 Spurs in a row? Assuming I'm not thinking of 2K, right? Really need to take a look at the draft again, man. I've just forgotten it since it's happened. But yeah, who'll be the best player from the class of 2025 in 5 years? Cooper, Dylan, Ace. Well, yeah, this one's pretty easy to say Cooper just because he was the first pick in the draft. You're not drafting somebody number 1 overall to be the 17th best player 5 years down the road. Now, at that point, all of these dudes are going to be retired or at the tail end of their careers that are currently in front of them on that Mavericks roster. But it's going to be nice because they're really, over the next 5 years, going to be able to kind of like pick and choose how they want to build around Cooper while also remaining competitive. But yeah, assuming he lives up to the hype, we got to see him play some ball first. No problems with that answer. Where will LeBron be at the start of the 26-27 season? Lakers, retired, Cavs, Warriors, Dallas, Miami Heat. So 25-26 is where we're at. 26-27. Okay, the people that said retired are stupid. Like, LeBron is not going to end the documentary just saying, okay, I'm done. No, he's going to have his farewell tour, bro. That's going to happen. Oh, man. I want to give... He's not going to go to the Miami Heat. I feel like him and Pat Riley's relationship is already kind of blown. Dallas Mavericks, playing with Kyrie and AD's great, but I don't know if they would want to kind of hinder, Cooper's development for a season. Although a season of LeBron mentoring you could be huge. I don't think he's going to go to the Warriors. I don't know. I feel like the Warriors, like, if it's going to be LeBron's final season, like, the Warriors are a good team, but I don't think they're, like, guaranteed championship that he might have some of these other teams. I would say, if not the Lakers, Dallas Mavericks. Cleveland Cavaliers, the feel I get from Cavs fans is they don't really want him back. But that being said, if you're like, hey, here's LeBron for $5 million this season, you'd probably say yes. But I think Dallas is pretty interesting take to have. Which team had the best offseason? So we got 7 to the Hawks, 4 to the Nuggets, 3 to the Rockets, 2 OKC Magic, LA, and the Lakers. So the Hawks went out there, man. They got Kristaps Porzingis, put next to Trae Young. They got Luke Kennard up there, man, with some three-point shooting. Probably some other teams I'm not thinking of. I would probably have to give it to the Houston Rockets, though, because, if we're looking at, if you want to nitpick about, like, every single rookie that was brought in or people from free agency, fine. But let's look at the big names. Big names is what wins championships, right? Big names is what influences teams. Kristaps Porzingis, Kevin Durant. And I think Kevin Durant being added to this already blossoming Houston Rockets, it was the best move, man. I feel like it's the best move. Now, Trae Young's getting help with Chris Tops, also getting injury prone, big guy. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is. Yeah, what else to get? They got Alexander Walker. I'm sorry, man. It's no doubt the Houston Rockets. They had the best offseason. Some nice moves for the Hawks, but Kristaps ain't that type of guy to be warranting 7 votes, over a guy like Katie, in my opinion, man. Who had the worst offseason? 9 for the Pelicans, 4 for the Suns. I think I read Bradley Beal. Something to be said about that. Kings 2, Bulls 1, Lakers, Grizzlies, 76ers, Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, definitely the Pelicans. Man, why the hell did they get this Derek Queen dude, bro? He's like an inch taller, heavy breathing than Zion Williamson, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, I don't mean to disrespect him. I guess that was pretty disrespectful, but oh man, and they got Jordan Poole instead of CJ McCollum. That is not good. CJ McCollum at least just gives you like a bit of consistency that I don't know, man. You can kind of have a game plan around CJ McCollum. You can kind of go into each game knowing what you're gonna get. Maybe like like a Malcolm Brogdon back in the day, just nice, efficient. You know what you're gonna get out of CJ. Jordan Poole. Every once in a while, you're gonna have a great game, but for the most part, man, he's shooting like 1 for 27 and just blowing the game. And DeJounte, he should be back right on the team, so that will be interesting, man. But I didn't really like Derek Queen, draft pick. Didn't really make much sense. I think they have that Jordan Hawkins, I believe his name is. Pretty excited about him. So we'll see, though. Who had the best move of the offseason? Rockets train for Durant, Magic getting Desmond Bane. That was pretty damn big. That was like the perfect piece of the puzzle they needed for that Magic team. Hawks trading for the Pelicans draft pick. Nuggets trading for Cam Johnson. Lakers re-signing Doncic. I miss Kevin Durant. It's just too easy to say, man. It's Kevin Durant, right? Who had the worst move of the offseason? Pelicans trading unprotected pick swap. Trailblazers trading for Drew Holiday. Oh, why are we going to hate on Drew Holiday now, man? Suns waving and stretching Bradley Beal. I mean, okay, Pacers are losing Miles Turner. Suns trading Mark Williams. Dennis Kings signed Dennis Schroeder. How was that the worst move, jackasses? Dennis was nice for Detroit last year. Why is them signing him to a contract a bad move? I want to know who voted for that right there. You're a jerk, dude. It's Pacers losing Miles Turner. It is. And it goes beyond the skill of basketball. When you look at it, it's just not only did they lose him, but they lost him to the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, and that Pacers team just really on the high trajectory of long-term success. And to lose a guy like Miles, I mean, I understand why it happened. It's been in rumors for years now. Like, after a while, you just got to make a choice. And they made their choice, man. But, Bradley Beal was just bad to begin with. So I think it was the right move to get away from him because he wasn't going to do anything next season anyway. Who was the most surprising move of the offseason? Turner to the Bucks. Lillard waived and stretched. Hawks signing Walker. Tom Thibodeau fired. Trading for Holiday. Jonathan Kuminga still at the Warriors. Probably Tom Thibodeau being fired. I really still don't understand that. Also Turner to the Bucks was very surprising. I did not expect that to happen, but after years of rumors, I think I just became numb to the rumors. For when it did happen, it's like, oh shoot, it finally, the shoe finally dropped, right? Tom Thibodeau should have never been fired. I don't understand that at all. There has to be more to that story. What was the biggest trend of the offseason? Teams trying to avoid financial apron/financial flexibility. Team prioritizing size, prioritizing youth and depth. Free agency continuing to be a non-factor. Restricted free agents and waiving and stretching contracts. Biggest offseason trend, I think it has to be, prioritizing size. One guy that I always kind of go back to, damn it, why can't I think of... Oh, yeah, Derek Lively of the Dallas Mavericks. When he was first drafted, I said that this is a trend of, not just looking at skill of a basketball player, but also how they can match up on this new trend of just unicorns, the Victor Wembanyama's of the world in the NBA. Guys that can be 8 foot tall and have the skill set of Kyrie Irving, right, man? So I think when teams really go for guys like that, man, it just really shows that the NBA is changing. So the mindset of how you construct a roster also needs to change, because while small ball can work in certain regards, I don't think it's the end all be all, Golden State Warrior super team era, whatever that it used to be, right, man? I feel like there's more ways to win now. Who will win each conference and the NBA title? So I'm going to do my own video on this. So I don't want to give too much opinions on it because I really do want to give my own predictions. But East, Cleveland Cavaliers for the NBA title. You got Knicks, Hawks, Bucks, Magic. I cannot believe the Magic only have one vote. Cavaliers up there, Knicks up there, fine. The Magic with a one vote. West, OKC, Denver. Fair. That's all I can say about that, man. OKC is crazy. NBA title going to the OKC Thunder. Yeah, I mean, you could probably vote that for the next 10 years and be right like 6 out of 10 times. Hate to say it. And I think yep, we're at the end of it here, man. We got Tyler Hero to undergo foot surgery, missed the start of the season. All right, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. I definitely love doing stuff like this, checking all the different results. I did feel like some of these were really stupid and uneducated, but it's ESPN, so you get what you get. What you all think about these, man? Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.